Welcome to the Shameless Plug with Crimson Vibes and Denise's Creative Mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the Shameless Plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dennis and Deneen, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let them watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story too. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.
Plug.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Shameless Plug podcast. I am Deneen A. Connor. My original co-host, Denitra, she's not here. She's on a movie set. I'm supposed to have Coach John. He's here. I don't know where he is.
But can y'all hear me?
I hear you, but I don't see you. What's going on?
Black?
I don't know why your screen is
black.
Lord have mercy. Last week we had issues. Looks like we're going to have some more issues again this week, y'all. Coach,
why is my screen is black?
Did you turn the video part on the camera?
Yes, it's on. It's on. Why I am not being seen. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We do have technical difficulties. When you're live, you're live. When you're live, you're live. Let's see what happens.
He going. I got to feel I'm going to be doing the show by myself tonight, y'all.
No, you're not. Why am I not on the scene? Come on now.
Why are we looking at Tom?
Really, Tom? Wait a minute, why my camera's with me? Hold on. Man. I was just up here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, just hold on to your set with Deneen. Go ahead and talk.
Well, yeah, let me just go ahead and talk because, like I said, I was telling our guests, that I am Coach John is filling in for Denitra. Denitra, Lord have mercy, Denitra. I need you, girl. Where you at? But Denitra is on set, as I said before. She will be back next week. I pray she'll be back next week. But yeah, so normally this is the part where her and I talk about, what's been going on. Will you stop hitting things? Why don't you just go? But anyway,
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, you bring your stuff on back. That's what happens when you don't engineer in a while and you don't know how to work the daggone stuff and whatnot. Okay. So anyway, while we wait for him to come back, basically, I'm in a good mood, sort of, kind of, because let's see, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it was so nice in New York. Oh my God, we had like high 80s. I think 2 days was in the 90s. I was loving it. My terrace is open. I was chilling on the terrace a couple of days, and I definitely enjoyed it. It put me in a good mood, but unfortunately, we're back to the crap now. So now we're back into the 50s, and it's supposed to rain from now up until I think Monday or something like that. So, but I'm glad I got those couple of days in, and I enjoyed it. So anyway, so that's about it. Other than that, you know me, I'm still doing my creating, doing my activity books. my mini composition notebooks, so please, if you get a chance, check out my website, Denise Creative Mind, for all my products. I still have my tote bags. And then I have my other side, which is all my digital stuff, so just, you got a minute after the show, just go take a look and see what's going on over there. So, but we're going to get started right away. So we have a returning guest, which is Keith Lakeen. Keith was here before. He was promoting his movie, and I think it was just about to come out. I heard a pop, so I think Coach might be, let's see if Coach is back. Nope, still don't have a picture for him. He'll work it out. All right. Wait. Keith, I know I got the name of the movie. Well, you'll tell us when we get here. Oh my God, I am so embarrassed. I have it somewhere. But let me give you his quick bio. Since Coach was supposed to do it, but since he ain't here and he having issues, we still don't see you. Hello?
Mm-hmm. I can do his bio.
All right, well, you got to do the bio.
All right, and this is
Keith.
Who we on? Keith?
Keith.
All right. Keith, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on stage is Keith. Mark is a track. Hold on, wait a minute.
No, Keith
Sorry,
is the
guys. You sent me the wrong one.
I sent you the first one. I sent you the bio for 3 people.
Keith Lakeen Powell is a prolific independent filmmaker and actor based in Virginia. He is known for films like Money Calling, Broke by Love, and Something in Virginia, streaming now on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Let me tell you something. Keith is recognized for a significant volume of guerrilla-style DIY productions. It is often mentioned in discussions about Virginia's independent cinema due to his role as a director, writer, and star of numerous local projects. This man is awesome. Keith reasons for his mention: prolific local output. Now, check this out, guys. Since 2021, Mr. Powell has produced, directed, and starred in over 10 independent films shot entirely in the VA. Locations like the Blue Ridge Mountains and South Boston. Like I say, you need to come to the 757. King Motion Pictures. He is the founder of this independent film company, which promotes Virginia-based actors and hip-hop artists and distributes its own content through its dedicated website and platforms like Tubi. Regional storytelling. His work often focuses on Virginia-centric themes or genres. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome on to our show for the second time, two times, Mr. Keith Powell. Welcome.
Oh, welcome, Keith. Welcome back, Keith. How are you?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
We are well. In spite of our technical difficulties, we are okay.
Yeah, I got some technical difficulties too.
Oh, don't say that. No, don't say that. It seems like we're doing fine.
This rain.
Well, yeah, well, you know what? It's coming up this way, but for right now, I'm sorry. Just keep it down there. It'll be here. Well, actually, it was drizzling a little bit today. So, like I said before, it's supposed to rain today, tonight, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. It's supposed to rain like up until Monday. How you gonna give us 90-degree weather for like 3 days and then it's gonna rain for like 5 days? Like I don't get it. But it's Mother Nature. We can't say anything. So, welcome. The last time you were here, you were talking about your film, A Long Time Coming. Yes, that's what it was. A long time coming. And it is now out, correct?
It surely is out right now.
So why don't you tell the people quickly about A Long Time Coming?
A Long Time Coming. It's a Western film about 2 men to share brotherhood They go through up and down as they rob from the rich and steal from the poor. And through the store, they tend to not get along. They tend to disagree on things. You know what I'm saying? Billy Westdirt, he more of a realistic character. He kind of, ain't really a hero, ain't trying to risk his life to save no one. To Johnny, he more of a fairy tale character where he the hero. He'll risk his life trying to save everybody, save everyone. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of way end up getting them killed, too.
Well, don't tell us the story.
It's out now. I want to tell y'all everything I can.
Well, I know, but if people ain't seen it, we don't want to tell them that he don't make it to the end. They gotta watch it.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, you're right. Oh, spoiler alert. Shit. He ain't the only one. A whole lot of them don't make it to the end.
That's how I say it. When I was writing some of my novels and people was talking, I was
Hey,
like,
but look, he did make it to the end. You know what I'm saying? So he did come back to life at the end. Then he died again. He came back. He died again. But I'm just confusing everybody because you ain't gonna really know what really happened to Johnny. You just gotta watch.
You just gotta watch it and see, right? You just gotta watch it and see.
He might have lived though.
Okay. So how do you feel now that it's out? Your baby is out. How do you feel?
Oh, we had a great movie premiere at the Hollywood cinemas. Jerome Melly was there. So was C Mark, the two guys that's in the backstage right now. They also producers in this film, a long time coming. So, we had like over 100 people attend. We had like people like giving us a major applause. We had like gift baskets we gave out to the audience. Some people won awards, you know what I'm saying, at the theater. So we done a big event.
Nice. And so the response was, I'm sure was great. Everyone seemed to love it.
Yeah, some of them stayed around after the theater and hung out and talked. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to do more projects. They talking about doing a sequel, but we don't know. We just gotta, put our heads together and somehow try to, you know what I'm saying, see what could be next.
Okay. So so I guess it ended so that possibly a part 2, part 3.
Could be.
There you go. That's how you're supposed to end it, like that. That you never know. You never
know. You never know.
Exactly. And as they always say, you got to give the people what they want, right?
Yeah.
If they want more, you got to give them more. And as a writer, you can even, if you're a good writer, you can have a movie where everybody died at the end and still make a part 2.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You can.
All right. Because if they can damn sure do it, what was that movie, that TV show? It was Dallas when they killed off whatchamacallit and then come back and it was a dream or something. You can any way you want. All right. Any way you want. All right.
Yeah.
So I know you got to get back to your work and everything. So I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions and we're going to do a quick rapid fire and then we'll let you go and then we move on to our other guests. That's cool?
Yes, that is great.
Okay. So one thing, I was talking to you, I was just realizing. So when you're sitting there and you're looking at it, are you like really criticizing it in your mind? Like, oh man, I could have did that different. I should have did that different. Like, do you say things like that?
No, because to tell you the truth, you only can do it how you can do it at that moment that you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll want to do stuff on the set right then and there a little different. You know what I'm saying? But some things you just can't pull off. You know what I'm saying? So we absolutely try our best to pull off what we can pull off, but do the best of whatever we decide to do in that scene. You know what I'm saying? Right then and there. So when I'm editing, I don't really think like, damn, I should have done this, or damn, I should have went that direction or went that way, because I think most of the time, the people agree with me. They're like, hey, man, this was the right direction. We took it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially for this movie.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, I know with me, when I do my stuff and I look at it, even just doing like, digital stuff and books, and I'm like, dang, I could have did this different. I should have did this. I should have did that. Sometimes they say you're always your own worst critic. That's what they say. Okay.
Yeah,
But
some things you just can't pull off that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But you just know you can't do something like that because, like you say, it just you only could do what you could do.
exactly, exactly. So right quickly, we want to say hi, Kia. Kia says hello. She is my TikTok family. She's a faithful watcher. And then
Tell her, hey, how you doing there?
we got Denitra. Hey,
Hey,
Denitra.
Denise, how you doing?
Her question is, where's Coach? That's a good question. Coaches here, coaches having visual issues. We can hear him, but we can't see him, and then he just actually disappeared. And then yeah, it seems like you're invincible today. Listen, I need you, girl. Do what you got to do. I need you back next week. Okay, I need you. I need you. All right. So, first question. A lot of filmmakers talk about making it, but you built your own lane instead of waiting to be accepted by the industry. Was there a moment when you realized that independence was actually your power?
Uh, yeah, actually, it was a moment, when I realized that like being independent, is like full creative control. So yeah, it was that moment, what I'm saying, like how you ain't gonna be controlled, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do some a certain way. You could do it by how you think it should go, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right. I know that's how I was when I started. When I wrote my first book, of course, I wanted to be published by a publishing company and everything. But after being rejected and everything, it's like, you know what? I'm just going to self-publish. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people feel the same way when it comes to films. You can't get a backing from a production company, but you know what? I'm just going to do it myself.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and that's it. Um, she said, I'll be there next week. I know you will, girl. I know you will. All right. So you wear so many hats. Actor, writer, director, producer. How do you protect your creativity from burnout while you still staying hungry enough to keep the creativity going?
Oh, because I always got ideas, always got stories, always want to do different type of stories. So I can't never run out of ideas because whatever idea you do, you could do the same idea, but just change the story up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You could do a crime story. That's the idea. A crime story. This woman get kidnapped, what I'm saying, by this insane guy. That's one story, but you could do an idea of another crime story that this woman get kidnapped, but not an insane guy, but by a normal guy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's just like all about just it's so many different stories I love to do that I ain't got to that I never really run out of creative ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because people give me ideas all the time. And they'll tell me ideas, and I'll be like, the idea can sound good, but we got to create the story for the idea that get people wanting to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So do ideas like just like you're driving by and you might see something like, ooh, that could be a movie. Does it happen to you like that sometimes?
Yeah, it happens so many different ways where you can go somewhere and see some, or you can watch some and see some, or you could hear some in real life that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's some that you hear somebody tell a lie about some. You're like, damn, this person just lied, but I could take that story that they told and make it into a movie.
Now, but I know with me, like when I'm writing a screenplay, like if I have an idea, it runs through my head like a whole movie. Okay. If I can't get it to run through my head like a whole movie, then I don't do it. Does that happen to you?
Sometimes, but sometimes, uh you don't want to rush it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get a complete beginning and a complete end just yet. You want to take that idea and play with it a little bit to create a good story so you can have a good beginning, middle, and end. So,
Yeah.
sometimes when I can't think of the end, I still go along with the story because I know through time I'm gonna think of something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But I'm just saying, but you still have the ideas that you can like, okay, I could work with this. I could work with this. I could do. You might not know exactly what it is, but just saying to yourself, I can work with this. I can work. Because I know I've had a story and I'm like nothing comes to me. You know what I mean? Like nothing. It sounds like it's good, but when I think about it, I'm like,
Yeah.
nothing comes to me at all.
Yeah, that happens when you think of an idea. Like I'd be like, man, that's a good idea, but like I can't pull it off though. It's like I gotta let the idea go. You realize that you can't, get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if it is an idea that I think through, that I know for sure I can get it done, I like to do it. You know what I'm saying? I like to
Go
go
with
ahead
it.
and go with it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something you come to the point where you realize like, man, we can't pull this off. Even if we had the money, we might still can't pull it off the way we want to. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot of money to pull off certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Okay, so hang on, one more question, then we're gonna do a rapid round.
Okay.
So I think this is a good question too. Independent films can sometimes feel overlooked compared to the big budget Hollywood productions, but audiences are clearly connecting with your work on your platform like Tubi and Amazon Prime Video. What do you think that indie films, excuse me, understand about storytelling that the bigger studios, miss?
Because indie, you know what I'm saying, they more like, you know what I'm saying, they take their time with it because they know they ain't got the money, so they got plenty of time to play with the story and get it right and tell it better. While Hollywood, they got so much money, they could write up something real quick and just put it together and have it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little difference, you know what I'm saying, from that.
Yeah, because I know I have seen some stories and I'm like, how in the hell did this get on Netflix? Like, this is the dumbest crap, the dumbest movie I have ever seen, but yet it's on Netflix,
Yeah,
you
because
know?
really, Hollywood can take a couple celebrities or take a couple big names and throw them in a dumbass story and get paid good because it got big names up in there. It's all a way of how they marketing the film. They'll take a couple big names, throw it in the story. Don't matter what the story about. They know the big names gonna sell. Just like sex sales. You know what I'm saying? So they know them big names gonna sell the product, whether the product good or bad. You know what I'm saying? You got the big name to draw in the attention. So indie filmmakers don't got that opportunity where they can always get celebrities or big names for their films. So they got to gamble, you know what I'm saying, with the product. And I always tell people like, in the movie world, everything's a gamble, it ain't a guarantee. So, I can't just sit up here and say, hey, I'm going to pay everybody and spend all this money and hope that everything the best of the best happen. You kind of like just got to find a group of people and build a family to come together and make your film and projects come to life with a team that's got a vision like you, that want to see themselves out on the big screen just like you. So that's what
Right.
I do to make things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. All right,
Mm-hmm.
rapid, rapid round. Favorite film you ever made?
Well, my favorite film ever made right now is a long time coming because a Western movie. I've been wanting to do a Western movie for quite a while. I wanted to see myself in a Western movie. I used to watch Bonanza. So right now, at this moment in life, I can't say 2 years from now, but at this moment right now, a long time coming, my favorite movie because it got all my people up in there that I wanted up in there. It got everybody acting and playing like their parts, looking at their parts, like looking like the characters from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So in the story, you know what I'm saying? Like the guy that's in the backstage right now, C. Mark Jones, you know what I'm saying? He was our lead character in this movie. And he kind of like, made it happen, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
With
who's this
his,
right
his
here?
dialogue and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And
This is
everything. And
this is Jerome.
right there's Jerome Mellick. Now he one of our producers in the movie. He plays Doc Moon. He is in the backstage as well. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
he
yes,
helped us develop this movie as a producer. You know what I'm saying? Getting the crowd together, getting everybody on the same page. Being our godfather of the production. You know what I'm
Godfather.
saying? So
I like that. I like
yeah,
that one. And this
yeah.
is,
And that's me. I play Billy Westdirt, which is
oh, they
C
did so
Mark's
much.
partner. Yeah, because I'm a character. When I turn into a character, I turn into a character, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm
See,
gonna sell a movie.
shoot.
My acting is gonna sell a movie, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna give it all I got.
OMG. I didn't even, like, your ass look bigger and everything. Oh my goodness, I didn't even recognize you. That's good. That's good.
Billy Western, he's here. See how fast I can turn
I
into
can't
somebody
see.
else right now. See how fast I can turn? Billy
I
Western.
see. I
Yeah, I'm
see.
just me
Oh, that's
again.
funny.
I'm just
That is
me.
funny. That's funny. And this is Mark, right?
See Mark Jones right there. That's our lead character. He played Johnny Eastwood, the fantasy heroic guy that we know that you have in movies that always gonna save the day and try to rescue every woman And I want to tell you something about this character. You
He said
know,
for every woman.
uh, in this story, we showed that how, a spouse, man or woman, can get their spouse either in jail or get them to lose money or get them killed. So his character ended up dealing with three different women. And you know what I'm
Ooh,
saying? It kind of made drama come. One of them got him locked up. One of them got his money stolen. And one of
don't
them
say the last one. Damn.
damn near got him killed. I ain't gonna say killed, but one of them damn near got him killed. Almost had his life on the line. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing, trying to save all these women.
I got you. I
He
got
was
you.
Captain Saberho, man, in this
Oh.
movie.
All right, Tubi or Amazon Prime?
What? Tell me.
You tell me which one you like best, Tubi or Amazon Prime?
I like King Motion Pictures better. But no, if I had to pick, I like
That ain't
Tubi.
an answer. That ain't an
If,
answer.
if I
Tubi
had
or
to pick,
Amazon?
If I had to pick, I'd pick Tubi because Tubi is a free site for all the artists to come, and you can make a little revenue from Tubi. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Amazon is kind of like my website where people got to pay the price to see the movie. You know what I'm saying? So
got
I choose Tubi over it because it'll be easier for people to get with. I got more fans on Tubi than Amazon anyway. You know what I'm saying?
got you.
Amazon I don't really care for really.
Okay, actor or director?
The director, because he got to lead this story and make sure everybody on the same page and make sure this story come to life.
Okay. First thing you bought with your filmmaking money?
More props to make enough film. Everything that I spend, everything that I get from the film go back into enough
Go
film.
back
Because
into
that's how
another.
you keep going. Because other than
Exactly.
that, you can't keep going. You sit up here, you get a little money and spend it all up. You ain't have no money to do nothing else.
I know that's right. Favorite Virginia filming location?
Um, uh, Edmondson Park in South Boston, Virginia. Well, I could do a lot of films down there.
Okay. Early morning shoots or overnight shoots?
Um, I'm gonna say early morning so I can get most of the day, started. I can get through the whole day, and get a lot of clips before, time run out.
Okay. One thing every indie filmmaker needs.
Uh Really, motivation. Really, like you got to have a mindset of wanting to really do it. You got to be, the real word I say. You got to be determined. You got to be determined. That's the only thing. You got to be determined.
Okay. And last one, biggest lesson filmmaking taught you.
Biggest lesson filmmaker taught me. Mostly everybody kind of selfish. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of like out for themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what it taught me. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's not selfish. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But it's just a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it outshadow the ones that ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Got you. All right. Last question is, where can the people find you?
All they gotta do is Google King Motion Pictures. You can find several of my films. You Google King Motion Pictures or Google my name, Keepler King Powell, and you can find anything you need to find.
Well, thank you very much. I hope y'all people got that. He is definitely doing his thing. I appreciate you taking time out in the rain to
I,
come back and talk to us.
I
What you
got
got?
I got one last thing to say to everybody.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's been a Western, and I want you to watch a long time coming on King Motion Pictures. All you gotta do is go to Google and type in King Motion Pictures, hit the website, and it leads you right to the movie. It's only $9.99. And the Western, he's out.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Thank you so much,
I'm
Keith.
out. I'll catch y'all later.
Have a good one. Go get out the rain.
All right.
All right. Bye. Oh, we got our production manager is here. Okay. All right. So please, y'all go check out. A long time coming. The Western. It definitely sounds interesting.
It's $9.99.
Yes, nine. Oh, there you go.
$9.99. Like Herman Cain. $9.99.
Okay. So next we have someone else who's from the movie. Coach, are you gonna, since you're here, are you gonna do the next one?
Yeah, because
Jerome Medley.
Hold on for a second. Let me get his stuff together and let me go ahead and do
the second one.
The second one, which is Jerome Medley.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up now is Jerome Medley, actor, producer, writer, has been in numerous LeCon Powell films. The most recent being A Long Time Coming, which we just had up here. He also co-produced and written his own movie, Snatch, about human trafficking. So without further ado, he's going to explain to his rest of his stuff because that's the only bio we got of him. But I'm sure he got more. That's why he's up here on the Shameless Podcast to tell himself and tell the world who is Jerome Medley. So Jerome Medley, welcome to the Shameless Podcast. Welcome
Jerome.
Sponsored by Facebook and AT&T.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Glad to be here.
Oh, well, we are glad to have you. So, I mean, I know your bio is very short, but that does not mean anything. So why don't you just tell us about yourself?
Well, like I said, I had the one film that Keith and I collaborated on. It was called Snatched, and it was about human trafficking. We wanted to make people aware of what was going on, and it was pretty good. We we had some very good actors in that particular film. It didn't make like Amazon Prime or Tubi, but it did stay on Reveal for over a year as #1.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
That's
good
something
message.
to be proud of.
And I've been with Keith since 2019, and I did, oh gosh, numerous movies. Probably, oh my goodness, I would say about 15 to 20 movies. With
Wow. All right. So give us the inside scoop. What is it like working with Keith?
Oh, it's a joy. Everybody loves him. He's a very good director and actor, and why everybody loves him so much is the way he operates, and he let us. We don't go by, say, a script. He'll let us ad lib, and most people seem to enjoy that more.
Okay. I like, sometimes you can tell, like when they go back and they do, like I see movies and they do bloopers and how they ad lib, and you're right, sometimes it does bring the scene out more,
Yeah. Yes, it does. So
yeah. So how often do you ad lib?
Mostly all the time. He'll, with myself, when I'm involved with him, I'll ask him, what do he want me to do? And then he'll tell me exactly, like, I want you to do it this way or that way. And I'll just, practice it at home, to myself and this and that. And then when I get with him, I say, well, Keith, what do you think about this? And sometimes we will change up and do some things. And with him directing and our cast, most of those people wants to help, and they'll say, well, I like it that way and this and that. And usually it turns out for the better to do it that way.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get down to some questions now. So you've worked as an actor, producer, and writer. Which role pushes you the hardest creativity and why? Creatively and why?
Okay. Well, the actor part, It's okay. It comes kind
It's
of comes
okay.
natural to me. The writing part and the directing part, that was the hardest for me. That's why with my film Snatched, I needed Keith on that because I'm kind of like a rookie to the game, and he kind of showed me the ropes, but I'd rather do the acting.
Okay, rather do the acting. Okay,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got you. So my next question was really about Snatch, but I think you already, I think you kind of like answered it, but I'll ask it anyway. So it says your film Snatch tackles the serious issue of human trafficking. What inspired you to tell the story, and what impact do you hope it leaves with your audience?
Okay. Why I decided to do it was because most people think that human trafficking is in the bigger cities like New York, Los Angeles, whatever. And see, we're in a small town, and I wanted to make it aware that it happens even in the smaller towns. And when we were investigating this thing, come to find out where we are in a little town in Virginia was a like a a curry. They came through in our area a lot, and people just did not know it. So I wanted to make it people aware of it was happening here in small towns.
So what is it like? Was it a high? Did you like? Was it like a high percentage of people going missing? I'm like women going missing. Like, how did you investigate? How did you get your information?
Well, I had one lady, and she's in the film that she was with the Metropolitan Police Department in D.C. She helped me a lot on this, and
Oh, okay.
I had a lot of other people in law enforcement that was catering to me and telling me these things, and even the local police department even helped me out on it and investigated some things and give me facts and went from there.
So the majority of the film, you would say, is how much majority of the film is truth or based on
Uh,
facts, real facts?
Probably, I would say probably, I would say about 90% of it.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
lot.
that's a lot. Yes,
That's a
yeah.
lot. Wow. Is there probably a part two or follow up, anything like that?
We kind of thought about it because the one that I did, it was mostly about trafficking women, and we had thought about children, but I kind of
Yeah,
frowned. I kind of frowned on
that's
that.
definitely touchy. Definitely touchy. Yeah.
That's touchy. So, we may later. I don't know if I can get the right crew. We may do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now back to a long time coming. So this is I got it right here. Let's talk about your role.
Okay, that's me. I'm Doc Moon in the picture. A long time coming, and I'm from this small town of Shadowhawk, which we did shoot in Smithfield, North Carolina, which is a western town.
Mm-hmm.
And I supposed to be the doctor in the town, the preacher in the town, and I got a part in there where I say I'm Doc Moon, and I'm the doctor in this town. I'll try to heal you. I'm the preacher in this town. I will try to save your soul. And then I said, if you cross me, I will be your undertaker.
Oh, well, all right then.
Well, see, Doc Moon used to be a really rambunctious guy, and he made a deal with the Lord that he would stop being rambunctious and killing people and settle down and be the doctor and be a preacher. That
But
was my
if you
promise,
cross
and I
them,
would. I would never carry a gun again and never kill it again. But you'll see later in the picture. I'm not gonna tell it all. You'll see how it ends.
That oldness might come out, right? A little bit. You laughing? I think so. I think it might come out. So, what was your favorite part in the movie?
My favorite part was because I was asked that at the premiere, and I hate to pat myself on the back, but that was the part that I loved the most when I got to say that. And actually, people in the movie applauded when I said those same words about me being the doctor in the town. And
all right, so hold on. I want you to say it like you say it in the movie. Now, say it like you say it in the movie. Go ahead.
Okay.
Get in the character.
All right. Matter of fact, the guy backstage, I was talking to C-Mark when I said this. He approached me and I said, you need to get out of this town because the Diablo gang is coming to town. And he said some words to me and I said, wait a minute. I said, my name is Doc Moon. I'm the doctor in this town. I will heal your body. I'm the preacher in this town. I will try to save your soul. But if you cross me, I will be your undertaker.
I love it. Yeah, that's a powerful part in the movie. You know what I'm saying? That seems like everybody, like, I'm sure that's kind of like a line that I've heard in different types of movie of like someone who, like you said, who had a past and now they're trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do the right thing, but you cross me, you can bring that person back out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm warning you. That's not what I want to do. But if you cross me, I can bring that person back out.
Well, when I talked about it with Keith, I came up with that idea myself, and I kind of got a touch of that from. I love the movie Tombstone and Doc Holliday. That kind of give me that idea.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, all right, cool. Was there any? I mean, like, what was the most difficult part for you in this movie?
Okay, the most difficult part. Let me see. I would say,
like, what was there a part where you like really had to tap deep down into some emotions to bring it out?
Yes, it was, and that was near the end. I don't want to, give it
away,
all
right?
but in the end, it was an emotional part because I was saving the ladies from the town of Shadowhawk, and I had this necklace, and I give it to one of the ladies and told them to give it to the love of my life, Little Flower, and I think a lot of people got kind of emotional when I did that part because, like I said, I was saving the ladies of the town, and don't want to give too much of it, but I didn't return.
Okay, but how do you how do you bring out those emotions? I know it was someone, I don't know who it was, and they was like when they needed to cry or something, like they would pinch themselves, or somebody said once they would think of something, like a bad time in their life. Like, what do you like? How do you tap in to bring out that emotion?
I do it the same way. I'll think of something. Well, we did a film not long ago out of the Black Smoke Tales. It's called Bitter Inheritance, and I had to do like I had to actually do a scene like I was having a heart attack, and now to bring out something like that, I actually cried. I had to put water on my face and make it look like, and then I actually think of something bad to really make me cry. to bring out the emotions. But it's kind of hard.
Well, that's part of being an actor, a
Yeah.
good actor when you can do it. Okay. And
Yes, to show
some
emotions.
can do it, at the snap of the finger. They can do it. They can bring out those emotions at the snap of the finger. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's your turn for your rapid fire questions. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Actor, writer, or producer?
Actor.
Okay. Favorite movie genre?
Okay. Favorite movie genre. I would say dramas or something like with like being a mob boss. In one of my in three of my movies with Keith, it's called Money Calling. I was like a semi mob boss. I love playing parts like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Coffee or energy drink on set?
Excuse me, I didn't eat.
Coffee or I know coaches like the way I say coffee because I'm from New York and I say
Coffee.
I knew you were gonna say something. Coffee or energy drink?
Okay, that would be energy drink.
Red Bull?
Uh, I really don't like to to drink coffee or energy drinks, but that would I still would have to go with the energy drink.
Okay, got you. Dream actor that you would want to work with?
Which actor?
What is your dream actor to work with?
Okay, that's easy. I got two, and the reason being because we're the same age. Denzel Washington.
Ow.
Yeah, because well, my birthday is tomorrow, and I'll be a year older than him. But
Well,
he'll
early
catch up
happy
with.
birthday.
Thank you. He'll catch up with me in December because we were born the same year. And
Okay.
the other actor, believe it or not, is John Travolta. He was born in January of the year I was born.
That's good. I love John Travolta. John Travolta, oh my God. I love him. I think my favorite movie with him would have to be Face Off.
Yeah.
I love that
my
movie
favorite.
with him. Oh my
yeah.
God, I love that movie with him. That was a good movie. Face Off, him and Nicolas
Face Off.
Cage.
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie.
Very.
Okay, one thing people get wrong about actors.
I didn't hear that again.
One thing people get wrong about actors.
Oh, a whole lot of people would think that that when you get that kind of status, that you would be kind of how would you say it, like above everybody, uppity, stuff like that. But most people that I've worked with or whatever, it's down to earth people, and I enjoy the LEP family because we got down to earth people.
Okay, that's good. All right. Last one. A movie you can watch over and over.
Okay. And this will be a complete different genre from everything I've done. It's actually I love this movie, and I was telling the guy at work that I love this movie. He even bought it for me, and that was A Field of Dreams. And the reason that is it's about baseball, and I'm a sports fanatic. And James Earl Jones was in it, and yes, and I love that movie. And he plays on a lot of movies concerning baseball. And in that particular movie, the guy that had died came back to play ball with his son. And I said, I had told everybody, I said, well, whenever I die, I'm gonna come back and play ball with my son.
Oh, That's so nice. I love it. Well, Jerome, thank you. So let's first thing is tell the people where they can find you.
Oh, okay. I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. Mostly on Facebook though, and it's under Jerome Metley. And you can also find me in. I'm in the Tubi groups and definitely anything with Lakeem Powell. You
Yeah.
can find me there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on. Before you go, we got Stevie. Stevie says hello, everyone. Hey, Stevie. He's a faithful watcher. He
Oh,
also likes John Travolta, The Punisher. He likes that.
okay.
Yeah, he likes John Travolta in The Punisher. I don't know if I ever saw that.
That's a good movie also. And it was another one he did that I can't think of it now. And I ought to because it was about it was thing that was going they was going demolish the earth. Oh gosh, I can't think of it. But
I don't know. It'll come to you like 3 o'clock in the morning. It'll come to you.
it's so many movies. and usually I'm pretty sharp on, we can be watching a movie and I can say, okay, I know that actor, this and that, and I've seen him in this, seen him in that, and I love movies, especially westerns,
Okay.
Gunsmoke. I watch the Inspiration Channel religiously, Rifleman, all those. I love westerns.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Jerome, for coming on and being a part of our show. Thank you for sharing your experiences and telling us the real deal on Keith. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we would definitely love to have you back. Okay.
Well, thank you so much. And he's a joy, and all the rest of the LEP family is a joy to work with.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's a family. That's the most important thing. It's a family.
It's a family.
All right, Jerome. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have a great evening.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh my God. I love it when it's a family like that. It's a family. Just like our screenwriting coach, right? It's a family.
Absolutely.
You've been kind of quiet. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. You've been kind of quiet. All right. So we're going to go right into our last guest, C. Mark Jones. Hey, coach.
All right. Let me read his bio. Let me find it first. Okay. We got Mr. Mark.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. I guess Mark just got his first name is Mark. I guess his government name is Mark. He don't have no first name. Last name. He's just
Mark Jones.
E. Mark Jones.
Yes.
Oh, where I see E. Mark Jones at? Okay. Well, let me go ahead and introduce this young man here. He's a tractor trailer driver, musician, and actor who was born and raised in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and now resides in Selma, North Carolina. He has been a trucker since 2000 and has been a musician actor for the past 15 years. In entertainment, he started out as an auxiliary hand percussionist in church. I don't know if I said it right, but and branched out into other genres of music in various bands. He also started acting in church, appearing in numerous stage plays and skits. From there, he went on to be in a sketch comedy TV show, more stage plays, skits, and then movies. In the past, Mark E has also ventured out into the photo shoot and runway model. Okay, go ahead on. He has also coached and taught model and acting. Okay, we're going to talk about that. For the past 4 years, he has been working with Keith Powell of Lakeem Entertainment Productions as an actor, producer, director, and cinematographer. Okay. And his social medias is Facebook, C. Mark Jones, Instagram, C. Mark Jones 1. I'm going to repeat this again later on. YouTube, Rocky Road Show, Riley and C. Mark Jones, entertainer. Let's give it up for our last guest of the day, Mark Jones. Mark Jones. Mark Jones. Say Mark Jones.
Hey, Mark. How are you?
How y'all doing?
We are well. How are you? Even though you know Coach just nicknamed you Marky.
I hear that.
Marky E.
Look like you saved the best for last this evening, so let me make it good for
There you
you.
go. There you go. Matter of fact, here you go.
There you go, starting trouble. There you go, starting trouble.
All right.
Appreciate that.
All right. All right.
Starting trouble already. Starting trouble already. Well, welcome, Mark. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the show. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 because you almost didn't make it. Because when I was talking to Keith earlier, he was like, "Oh, my 2 actors." Like 2. I was like, "I only got 1." He was like, "No." I was like, "I only got 1." And then I went back, and your title just said Mr. J, and I thought it was like a guest for next week. So that's why we never.
He won't go make it. He
Right,
won't
you didn't make it.
Tracks. Well, I'm glad I made it in.
But you made it. You made it. God is good, and God wanted you to be here, so you are here. And welcome, welcome, welcome.
Amen. Amen.
So, tractor trailer.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, tractor trailer driver. I'm in the big. As a matter of fact, I'm in the big truck right now.
And you're still doing it.
Still doing it. Yeah, since 2000. Yeah, it's been in family, uncles, cousins that drove tractor trailers. I got into it, and I love it. You know, it's got its ups and downs, but you know, for the most part, I mean, it's put food on the table. It's paid bills. It's paid more than bills. So you know, it's just something I've been doing. So it's come easy for me. Love it. Still doing it.
What's been your wait, I'm gonna talk trucker talk. What's been your longest haul?
California.
How long did that take you?
Washington State, Oregon. That's been the farthest west.
How long does it take you?
I could probably get there in about a week.
Damn, in the truck for a whole week?
Well, a lot of times we're limited by law. We can only drive 2 hours at a time. So a lot of times, yeah, it might, you know, I mean, unless your truck is going a couple 100 miles an hour. But that was I did that probably about 26 years ago. Now I don't run all over the country. I just run 5 states now, so I don't stay out anywhere close as long as what I used to.
Okay. So what else can you tell us about you?
Well, like I said in the bio, I'm also a musician, hand percussion. You did pronounce it correctly, by the way.
Thank you.
Hand percussionist, which basically congas, bongos, bells, blocks, timbales, shakers, anything that makes noise in the background. That's pretty much me. Like I said in the bio, I started out in church as a church musician. Played there for about 5-6 years. Got picked up by a couple of local bands. So I mean, I've played everything from gospel inspirational to I played with a go-go band before, funk, progressive music, jazz, gospel. So I've Latin music. So
what is your favorite?
My favorite? Oh, I think old school funk is my favorite to play. Mainly because for that type of genre, you saw it a lot of times in the 50s, 60s, 70s, where they used hand percussionists. Now they more so use what's called tracks, which is just you can put what I play, let's just say in background, and you have a machine play it. So but back when funk was real big, P-funk, regular funk, soul, you know, your hand percussionist was a big part of the band, and that's just that's something I gravitated to, was those type of instruments.
Okay. It can't be hurting though, right?
So what made you get into what made you decide to be? Well, go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead of the questions.
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead, Coach.
acting, I'm gonna jump ahead. You can go back about how you started.
Okay.
What made you decide to be an acting coach?
What made me decide to get into acting?
How to become an acting coach? I know I'm backwards. But what made you decide to be an acting coach?
That's just something that just kind of fell in my lap, so to speak, from being on different sets. A lot of people saw what I was doing, and they oftentimes would pull me to the side, ask me questions. How did I do this? How did I do that? So it ended up gravitating into, a lot of times I was coaching people on set right as we were doing things. And then that kind of parlayed into, sometimes people would contact me outside of filming and would ask me to get with them and try to help them hone in on certain skills and things. So I ended up, outside of actual filming, working with certain people to get them ready for certain roles and give them tips. And sometimes it would be virtual, or it would be face-to-face. And so I'm actually developing a program to actually teach modeling and acting. So I try to pull it from just coaching on set to actually having a curriculum and where people can actually come and take courses on it. So I'm that's still in the development stages, but the short of it is, it was just being on set and people asking me questions. So that's kind of how I moved into coaching as well as acting.
Okay.
Okay.
And the modeling?
Good.
Okay, the modeling, that also was sort of something that just fell in my lap from acting. Some people needed certain looks for certain things, and they saw some of the characters I played and was like, well, can you dress like that and walk the runway? I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
More and more people saw me doing that, and I just got more and more opportunities to do it. It's been a few years since I've done it, and also the modeling also came from school, as well as acting. I went to John Casablanca's talent and modeling agency, so I was there, and I took TV and film and modeling. So both of those actually came from that school. But then, like I said, once certain people saw me playing certain roles, it was like, I'm doing a fashion show and I got that kind of look in the show. Can you just kind of bring that to the show? And that's where the modeling came from. And then also from that, same thing with coaching acting. Some people asked about tips with how to walk, how to posture themselves. Same thing with photo shoots. And we would be backstage and I would just coach them and tell them certain things to do, and it worked for them.
Okay. Coach, you got another question?
Okay. So, when it comes to, let me ask you this. Okay. I know you've been truck driving for the last, 20 some plus years, right? 26 years, almost 30, right?
Right.
Now, where do you see yourself retiring down the road from this and focusing on acting and coaching and modeling and producing? What do you see yourself doing when you start to transition? Are you going to transition, or what you plan on doing?
I would prefer to transition into entertainment full time, which a combination of music and acting. So I would love to, I could see myself doing that. Could I retire as a trucker? Yeah, I could, but I would rather retire in entertainment.
Okay.
So you would rather give up the entertainment and keep doing the truck driving?
I would rather not, but my heart is in acting and playing music. It's an anointing that I have. Everybody doesn't have it. If and I always tell people, if I can parlay this into making a comfortable living and be able to take care of a family, I would gladly come out of the truck. But if not, I couldn't retire trucking.
So Denitra says do everything. Okay, and then she says fashion and
Sure.
acting go hands in hand.
It can, yeah, it can.
Yes, it can. It can. Definitely can.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go
I thought
into
Denetra supposed to be. I thought Denetra is on the set. Why she's communicating through here? If she communicate, no, go ahead, continue.
Oh, he called out Denisha.
That's a joke. Denetra. Yeah, I just called it out.
He
Go
did
ahead,
that.
continue.
He did that.
You
oh,
on here the
You can't
whole doggone time. She up here the
oh,
whole
it's a
on the
lie.
whole time. She could be She could be her co-hosting. She up here just watching. I'm sorry.
she
Go
gonna
ahead, sir.
say something in a second. She gonna
Listen
say
and
something.
don't judge.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so after spending the last 4 years working with Keith as an actor, producer, director, cinematographer, what part of filmmaking excites you the most behind the scenes and why? She said, because I knew she was going to say something too. So she said, because I can, coach. That's why. She said, I got it like that.
See, that's like Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer, right? Good answer. Good answer.
So you said what excites me the most about behind the scenes?
Yeah, and why?
What excites me the most is everyone coming together on set. And the reasons, there's more than one reason why. Everybody has different backgrounds. Everyone has different places that they're coming from. Everyone has different things in their life that they're stopping just to do this. And to see everybody come together for a common goal, that's one of the most satisfying, exciting, and wonderful things about what we do. I mean, you just got a melting pot of different personalities coming together to get on the same accord. And when that happens, and then you finally see the finished product of it, that is the best thing to me about being behind the scenes, just seeing everybody everywhere, and then all of a sudden, action, everybody's like right there, and it just works every time.
Okay. So tell us about your role in the film.
Oh, Johnny Eastwood. Keith touched on it earlier, but Johnny Eastwood is a guy who has good intentions and a good heart. He will do the wrong thing to get the right outcome.
Okay.
And times his heart is too big to where it will, in trying to do the right thing, he ends up getting himself in some trouble. His homeboy, Billy Westdirt, Johnny had helped him out in the past when he was on hard times. They got kind of tight, and they decided that they were going to start robbing from the rich, giving to the poor. Of course, as Keith told you earlier, Billy, he's a realist. He knows, they're going to do this thing, but he can't give away everything. Johnny is the opposite. He's like, we're going to do this. We're going to do this, robbing people, but we got to give back to the community. So that kind of puts them at odds. But like I said, Johnny Eastwood just has a good heart. He means well. He ends up doing wrong things, even though his intentions are good. And it just eventually, every time, it just gets him in bad situations because how big his heart is.
So looking back on the role, if you can go back and say, man, why don't you just blank? What would it be?
Say that one more time.
Like, if you can looking back on the role, if you can speak to the character and say, like, man, why don't you just, like, you could just shake a person and be like, why don't you just do this or do that? It'll make it a whole lot better. What would you say?
I would tell Johnny, look, man, look, there's nothing wrong with giving back to the community, but you cannot do it every time you get some money.
You can't give it all back. You can't give it all back.
Sometimes, Johnny, give sometimes, but you can't give it all because you're not gonna have anything in the end. That's what I would tell Johnny.
That sounds like some good advice. That sounds like some good advice, So what was there any like hard moments to play in this film?
Hard moments to play it?
Yeah. Like a hard scene to play.
I was in a few fight scenes. Some of those were a little bit difficult because
y'all did your own stunts, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's kind of the tough part of it, because you don't want to hurt who you're fighting with, and then you don't want to get hurt either. Especially I got to drive this thing. I don't have time to get hurt on set. But
you got to make it believable.
Got to make it believable. So one of the toughest things was the physicality of it, because there's some of those, going back to the coaching, some of those things that we were doing, I would actually have to kind of talk to them and coach them into certain moves that we're doing just to make sure that they look good without us hurting each other. So the fighting scenes were definitely some of the tougher things that I did.
What was your favorite scene?
Fight scenes. Fight scenes. There were two in particular that were pretty good for me that I liked. So yeah, the fight scenes were. It was.
Oh my goodness! What is one thing you would want people to come away with after watching this movie?
Kind of what I said earlier. There's nothing wrong with giving. We all should give, but you have to give with the right intention, and you also have to make sure you still take care of yourself while giving, because you cannot give everything and then have nothing for yourself.
Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but it seems like, I guess maybe it was in the way that it was obtained. That's why he want to give it all, because you're actually robbing from somebody. So therefore he just want to give it all away. You know what I mean?
That's a possibility. I wouldn't put it past Johnny to want to give everything he's got, because he's he doesn't complain about being poor or struggling. He never did. So I would be surprised if he did want to give it all away. He never did say in the movie whether he was going to give it all away, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was that type of person where he would just give everything he takes away.
Okay. Would you like to see a part 2?
Yes. We have talked about it. The hardest part of doing that would be, again, the logistics of it, because we did have a fairly good sized cast for this. We filmed it in several locations within 2 states, Virginia and North Carolina. So the hardest part of doing it would, of course, be everybody's schedules and logistically finding locations to do it, if we were going to film some of the same locations or not. So, but definitely I would love to do another part of it. I've been putting some bugs in Keith's ear about it. So there's been talks.
He's still, I can see he's still watching. So he hear you. He hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still watching.
Let me ask you guys this. When it comes to filming the movie, what was the hardest part of filming the movie? What was the hardest part of filming to get the movie made? What was the hardest part? Was it locations? Was it the scenes? Was it, what was the hardest part of the actual getting the movie done?
Okay, now my answer would be a little bit different to Keith, because he's the director, he's the writer, he's putting everything together. On my end, as far as producing and acting in it, the hardest part would still be getting the finances together to do it, and also finding the locations, and then keeping everybody in communication and up to date on what's going on, and making sure we have all the cast members together, and hopefully no one backs out or is not able to come. So the hardest thing is securing the spots to film in, getting everybody there, and making sure that everybody who's casted is actually going to show up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Coach, you had any more questions? And I'm going to start the time for his
No, I'm
rapid.
good.
Okay. All right.
Do the rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Okay. Here we go. Truck driving or filmmaking?
Filmmaking.
What? Favorite instrument to play?
Out of all instruments, or just out of all instruments I play? Instruments I play? Congas.
Okay. Comedy or drama?
Comedy, hands.
Okay. Favorite movie of all time?
Life.
Life? Okay. One word that describes your personality?
Goofy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
can't tell.
Say goofy. You like to have fun though. Definitely like to have fun. Okay.
All actors are goofy. Denise.
Now, why would you say all actors are goofy? Where did that
They
come
got to be goofy. They got to be goofy. They got to play. They got to play a comedian. Then they got to play a killer. Then they got to play. Sometimes they want to play a female or they want to play a man. Yeah, you got to be goofy. You can't be an introvert in this business.
If I was lying and said I was playing I ain't goofy, then what would you say?
Well, then if you ain't goofy, then I know that some of those roles, as far as being comedic, won't branch your diverse or diversity as far as an actor or actress, unless you just like one of those actors I've seen before that just all just like how can I put them? They're introverts, and then when they say action, then they start being goofy, or they can be like that. One of those, like you never, but it goes both ways.
Okay.
But I think most actors are more goofy than anything.
Okay, I mean, okay,
Anybody.
Brandon, that is true. I am goofy.
You can fake
Keith
it
will also tell you I'm the type of actor. Keith will also tell you I'm the type of actor where I could be talking like this, and as soon as he say action, yeah, I do change into it's just so I'm on both ends of that spectrum you're talking about.
Okay. Long road trips or long film shoots?
You said long road trips, or what was the other one?
Long film shoots.
Long film shoots.
Okay. Dream artist
for a living, so I'm not trying to drive that far when I'm off.
I hear you. Dream artist or actor to work with?
Cat Williams.
Why?
I think I share a lot of the same type of humor he has. I also think we would work well together if we were on set. I do admire his type of acting, the way he is serious, even though I like to use the term seriously funny. So he's worked at his craft. I respect what he does, and I believe that I would bring something to the production similar to what he has.
You was talking and you're saying that, and all I could hear in the back of my head is him saying, what is it? I'm a pimp called slap that. What was it? Oh my God. What was it in the Boondocks?
Pimp calls.
He said, no, man. You gotta say the whole thing. Hilarious. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Okay. Most underrated job in filmmaking.
Most underrated job. That would be anybody who is bringing props, holding lights, anybody who's doing that. Very underrated.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
I agree.
All right. Favorite snack on the road.
Favorite snack on the road. See, I was doing good till you asked me that. Favorite snack on the road. Chips.
Okay, what kind of chips?
Honey barbecue Lays.
What is it?
Honey barbecue Lays.
Oh my God, those are good. Those are so good. That honey barbecue. Oh yes. You know they got a new one out with the butter. It's butter something. Try those. Butter Lay's butter something. Those are good. Those are good. They
Some
kind
big,
of
crab
like
seasoning.
the same color bag too. Try
Same color
those.
bag. There's some
honey
crab.
butter something. It got honey and it got butter in it. Oh my God, those suckers are good.
Google that. I'm gonna look that.
You gotta look for those. All right, early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Okay. Best advice you ever received?
My dad told me this. If you have to learn by experience, experience will kick your tail.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So before you go, I did this with Jerome. I'm gonna do it with you. Give me a line from the movie. And you know, like you do in the movie. Give me your best line, your favorite line.
Man, that was so many. I was all over that film. Okay, so this is one of the bar scenes, and a sheriff marshal saw Billy in there and knew he was wanted, and I'm in there trying to handle some business on getting us some money. And so he does, I'm not gonna say what he does, but he does something stupid in there. And so I get on him about what he did. So I'm standing beside him. And I said, Billy, I'm trying to work on us some money, a big score for the both of us. We can get some money. And you were in here doing this shooting people. What's wrong with you? I had to get on him, you know. I was always bragging him throughout the different parts, and we were always fussing that.
Oh, I can see that in the get up and everything and whatnot. Okay, yeah, that's like it might be funny. Oh man, that is funny. All right, Mark. As always, tell the people where they can find you.
All right. Well, I'm on IMDb, C. Mark Jones, Facebook, C. Mark Jones, Instagram, C. Mark Jones, the number 1. There's 2 YouTube channels, C. Mark Jones Entertainer, and then the Rocky Road Show Raleigh, and that is just a skit show with a character that I made up a few years ago. So all those outlets you can find me on.
Okay. All right. Well, it was a pleasure having you on the show. I hope you will come back. I hope to see all of you guys back when you're talking about a part 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for being a part of our show tonight. We appreciate it.
Yes, man. Thank y'all. God bless.
Have a good one, Mark. Bye. Wow. I mean, listen, people, if you have not, please go check out A Long Time Coming. It is a Keith LeCam Powell production. There's a barcode. You can scan it right there. How much is it, Coach?
$9.99. Like Herman Cain, $9.99.
You're so silly. Support. Yes. And I gotta check it out too, and look forward to have these gentlemen back and part 2. Definitely on a part 2. All right. Let's see. All right. So before we get out of here, all right, Coach,
Now,
are you gonna go ahead?
Well, first of all, let's talk about, since this is the Shameless Plug show, what you got been going on for the last week.
I did that when you wasn't here.
Okay, well, let me do mine then.
When you was having bad connections, I was talking about what I did all week and what was going on and everything. But go ahead.
So let me pull it up real quick. All right, move out the way. Move out the way. Move yourself out the way. Move, Deneen. There you go. All right. I did this program because I want to call people bluff on their situation. So it's $50 a month. It's more like a community long term than anything else. Now, I did this because people was clamoring about, hey, when you gonna do another class and blah 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 and this and blah 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 that. It's $50 a month, not a week. It's a month. If you can't, now this is for people that have been clamoring about, hey, coach, if you can't clamor $50, man, I don't even want to talk to you, because you can cut grass, do DoorDash, do Lyft for 1 hour and come up with the money for this per month. I ain't talking about per week. I'm talking about per month. You're gonna learn all this in a month as we go through weekly classes. You're gonna get the training, all that for $50 per month. Now, you can learn the basic screenwriting, ultimate basic screenwriting stuff. I don't care you're a veteran now, because some of y'all veterans don't know what to do. And I don't hear no more, hey, coach, how, when, can, no. You pay this $50 a month, that's when they do. I'm not answering no more damn questions. How, for $50 a month, I'm anal. For $50 a month, yeah, don't come to me and say, coach, how can this, that, boom, boom, bam. $50 a month, then I can answer all your questions.
$50.
So if y'all want to talk about just how you get paid, hey, listen, you can't be scared for answer for the money, because at the end you're gonna teach y'all how to get paid, and all that good stuff. Teach y'all now how to get paid. Now, this is definitely apart from the pitch deck. I mean, not the pitch deck, but the paid screenwriting system. But you can get that too. But this is for people that's wanted to learn everything right off the bat, and especially from veterans that need to learn too. Get your ass in the classroom. That's going on. That's right there. That's $50 a month. I'm telling you, don't come to me and talk about, hey, coach, it's $50 a freaking month. I can't go any lower than that. It'd be freaking free. So if you all out there that's saying, okay, I can't pay, if you're a grown ass person, you can't pay $50. If this is something that you really wanted to do, that's why I'm doing this, because I'm calling y'all bluff. Because if it's $50 a month and you can't say, well, coach, I really want to do this, it's like, man, I'm ready to do this. I want to give birth to it. And then you say, well, what happened? I'm ready, coach. I'm ready to do this. God told me I found you and all that stuff. But when it comes to the money, you're like, you just lost God. Like, hey, God don't care about you. You don't care about God no more. Like you just say, forget your religion. After they say, how much is it? $50 a month. You can cut grass. I don't care. You're a grown person. $50 a month. If you $50 a month for your dream, then you need a third, fourth, fifth job. I'm just being real. You can do Lyft. You can do DoorDash. You can go to the script joint. And you can make $50 just to say, hey, I'm on the pole just to make $50 for that night, so I can pay for my monthly screenwriting class. How about that? So yeah, okay, coach. That's $50. That's for folks that wants to do the class. It's $50 a month. Boom, there you go. Let me know. That's pretty much it. So that's me. I just wanted to say that for those folks. I still got the pitch deck, not the pitch. Lord Jesus, the paid screenwriting system for you guys. That's still there. But
query letters.
You get your 10 query letters per week. Now, for those that's looking and saying, "Oh man, great job. Where the hell you at? Where the hell you at?" I know you, if you're doing it your damn self, that's fine, but I know you're not doing 10 per week. I know damn well you're not doing 10 per week. I know. Maybe you're the only person I know that's doing 10 per week is Sherrod. He's doing I see it. He CC me every time we do it. I had to send him to another email address for him to CC me. He's the only one that's no farther doing it. Y'all not doing it because you know what happened? If that one trick point of a screenplay don't get through, you can be like, "Oh man, I quit. I don't feel like sending it out no more." Either you keep submitting, or you change it up. Learn how to be a writer for hire. I do the curriculums for that. Now everybody now talking about doing vertical and skits and stuff like that. The vertical ain't nothing but a skit. If you watch Country Wayne, ain't nothing but skits. That's what the vertical is. They're looking for vertical people now. They're looking for vertical people to do screenplays. Y'all out here just saying, okay, this and this and that. I just want, hey, I can submit your stuff out there. Everything will be vertical. I'm starting out. I don't care if it's a feature link, but when I send the log line synopsis and I send the letter, it's going to be a freaking vertical log line synopsis query letter to get you in the door. They say, okay, send it out. You just have to break that script down to about 1 page or 2 pages or 90 seconds. It's 90 seconds that is a vertical. 90 seconds is a vertical. So that means that you just do a whole page or 2 of your screenplay because each page is a minute. A page and a half. Something to show that you can do a vertical. If you need training on verticals, I've learned it. I do the training on verticals too. Just part of the thing. Learn how to do verticals. It's almost the same as screenplay, but it's formatted kind of differently because it's vertical. You know, it's vertical. But that's it. That's my shameless plug for the day. Y'all cheap asses stop. If you want this, it's $50 a month. God dang. I mean, what else you wanted for free? Ha!
All right, Coach. You finished?
I'm done.
Thank you.
All right, let me close it. Go close it out. Close that thing out. Remove it. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
now I gotta. There we go.
Invincible.
Last thing. Yes, you're invincible today. The last thing, if you would like for us to highlight your hustle, send a photo, a pic, and your bio to the Shameless Plug Podcast 25 at gmail.com. And we will get back to you, letting you know when we can get you on the show. You know, this is a place where you can come and let people know what is it that you do. You know, it doesn't matter if you're an actor, producer, whatever you do. Okay, songwriter, singer, dancer, whatever it is that you do. All right, just come on and let's talk about it. Let's just have a casual conversation about it. We can talk about it. You never know. Somebody out there might be looking for something that you haven't wanted. All right. And that's it. So that is the Shameless Plug.
One thing, but before we go, your regular host will be back next week, because right now, what she's doing right now, to be honest, is this.
What is the purpose of you playing that song? What is the purpose of you playing that song? Why do you love playing that song so much?
Because Denitra fooling around. She ain't on no. She ain't fooling nobody.
She ain't on no set.
She ain't on no damn set.
Leave my girl alone.
She ain't doing no damn work. She watching this the whole time.
Leave my sister alone. Leave my sister alone. All right. Well, she'll be back next week, y'all. The Invincible Coach won't be here. He'll be lurking around somewhere. All right. I don't know. We don't know what happened with him, but thank you, Coach.
Supervisors. Come on. All the script supervisors she's doing, she's supervising this podcast that you're supposed to be on. Script supervising.
Leave her alone. All right. Just leave her alone. All right. She would be here. If she could, she would. If she could, she
like
would.
My aunt used to say, ain't nobody in this world working past 5 o'clock in the afternoon. What type of job you got?
Coach, I'm done with you. I'm done. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching. We had a good show tonight. Oh, we did like an hour and a half or whatever. We had a good show tonight. I appreciate the likes, the comments. Everyone, we will see you again next week, Thursday at 8 o'clock. Until then, have a good one.
Welcome to the Shameless Plug with Crimson Vibes and Denise's Creative Mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the Shameless Plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dinner trending, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let them watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story told. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.
This is the Shameless Plug.